George, I saw you jump in. Good to see you, man. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you? Sorry, I
Good,
was late.
good. No worries at all. It's good you're able to join in. I know you always have your eye on the latest tech tools that are out there. What are you excited about in the world of AI this week?
Gosh, um, I think the Chinese LLMs, the Chinese models in the AI space, it's super fascinating to have seen what's been going on over the last week or two. Right after I think the U.S. banned TikTok, it just sent this rush of like American interest in Chinese apps, and then China like released DeepSeek, and then that caused a frenzy for OpenAI and other U.S. models. And I think the latest LLM that I've been testing out for application building is Qwen. So if you haven't heard of it, it's really fascinating because I think this DeepSeek model, and let me know, guys, if you're not understanding anything I'm talking about right now. But this space moves fast, and literally, like every week, something you get used to, it changes because a better model comes. But Qwen has become the LLM model that myself and even my wife have been using a lot more. And I think the reason why I'm liking Qwen is because it's an Alibaba model. So if you guys are familiar with Alibaba, it's their LLM. Yeah, and it sources both English and Chinese uh, links. So you're getting what I like is that you're kind of getting Western and Eastern knowledge, and it reduces bias. And I think that's why my wife and I are liking it because what all this U.S.-China conflict has been kind of showing or highlighting is that we have propaganda from both sides, right? And the best way to get over it is to have both sides that we can look at and judge for ourselves. And I think the Quen model is doing a great job, even just when it comes to looking up news and stuff, because it'll give you like Chinese reference links, and it just balances out the answers. And I think this is a big part of why, Todd, you've been hearing what I've been working on, right? But I think the cultural bias element of this space, I think, is just going to become more and more prominent because the AI models are starting to show just how brainwashed we have been with our own sort of biases culturally. And this is making its way not just from a global standpoint, but it also makes its way into workplaces, right? And bias detection is a really hard thing in the AI space for anybody who's been involved. And I think there's just going to be more of an emphasis on that aspect. And to me, that's super fascinating. And so that's what's been on my mind based on what's been happening recently.